What's next on the goddamn docket? Let me look at my notes. Oh, yes. Lil Uzi Vert. So y'all know he was getting, nigga had a lawsuit, man. They say Lil Uzi Vert. It's a freaking dicky, man. The bitch trying to, man, the bitch say, man, look. Harassment, labor violations, all kind of shit. She say, look, Uzi Vert is the freaky. That what the girl said. I think it was his assistant. I don't know. We gonna read it. We gonna find out in a minute. Sexual harassment, labor violations. But guess what? The shit got goddamn dismissed.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
See, this the shit. And this why I tell y'all, the more and more money I get, I'm gonna stay. That's why I stay to myself already. I'm not giving these people no goddamn opportunity to play with me. What is this? Is that for? That's interesting. Hold on, chat. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna give these goddamn bitch opportunity to play with me, man. But Uzi might have been doing some of this shit. We gonna read through and see exactly what the nigga was doing. I got the paperwork. I got the actual paperwork. His assistant, that what it was, his former assistant. I got the paperwork right here. You know, if Unc could get the goddamn paperwork, we gonna get the paperwork. Oh shit, they got that shit fast in the bitch. Oh. I hesitated and waited and I didn't make it. God damn. All right, so anyway, chat, let's look at this shit here. This is the lawsuit. It's dismissed. Let's be clear, it's dismissed. But I still want to read through it to see the type of shit that was in here that this hoe was alleging. So the bitch was suing Rock Nation, Lil Uzi Vert, and Lil Uzi Vert III. She was suing him for workplace sexual harassment prohibited under California's Fair Housing and Employment Act, failure to pay overtime compensation, failure to properly reimburse business expenses, violation of the California Labor Code, constructive discharge. So this what the host say. This is the introduction. Because the introduction should tell us, we're gonna read the introduction. So here go the introduction right here. So, when the bitch was offered the opportunity to work with Uzi in 2022 of February, she knew that the bitch was gonna have to be up late at night and work long hours. That's part of the job. She understood that. So, but she was like, cool, it don't matter. But what she didn't realize or think, you know what I'm saying, about is, or even could have thought about, was the quick escalation of the job from intense and demanding to downright hostile and inappropriate. Supported by his management team, Uzi for 2 years bothered and harassed the bitch during her employment as his artist management coordinator with unwelcome sexual demands and advances such as, I sent you something on Vanish. Come rub me down before you leave. I'm by myself right now. Send me something. Let me see that booty.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Oh, no, I want to know who this hoe is. Because now I want to see her booty. That sound like some shit I said a bitch. Let me see that booty. So, ironically, Uzi summed up precisely how unlawful the perception of treatment to the bitch was when he wrote her, "You are more than my assistant. You are my bitch." What? He told the hoe, "You my bitch." So the bitch, she couldn't endure the shit no more. You understand what I'm saying? So, he fired the hoe. And this added to her goddamn suffering and her severe emotional distress and her prolonged physical illness. The bitch physically got ill because Uzi fired the hoe. This what the paperwork say. Now, I'm trying to tell you now. After years of working for the bitch loyally, now she bring this action to seek a measure of justice and closure because she needs some of the nigga money. And that's when how she'll feel her closure. Funky asshole needs some money. And then that way she feel the justice and the closure. The money! So the parties involved is the bitch, Uzi, say Rock Nation. She believed that whatever shit. See who else they name in this. That's it. Jurisdiction and venue, we don't care. So this is the general allegation. Here it go. Here the shit right here. Did what they said it did right here. The allegation. So she got hired. She was sent on tour. She was sent a tour schedule for the 2022 music festival season. For the first 10 days of her employment, she worked at Uzi's home in Los Angeles, tending to his 2 dogs and running basic errands around the house. From her first week of employment onward, she was expected to be available by phone 24/7. She was expected to respond to text messages or phone calls immediately. And when she failed to do so, she was bullied in group chats by members of Uzi's management team. This what the whole saying. Now the funny thing is how she could flip them getting on her ass into, oh, I'm being bullied. No, bitch, you fucking up. See, that's how a bitch can twist some shit. Now she being bullied when they was getting on your ass about you messing up. Bitch, you are needed right now. Where you at? You're slipping on your job, ho. You finna get fired. Oh my God, they're bullying me. All right, bitch, get your ass out of here, ho. Show you goddamn bullying, bitch. So the bitch flew to London on his first tour stop of the European Festival tour circuit. So throughout the summer of 2022, she began to pay out of pocket for her own necessities needed to do her job, such as Wi-Fi on the plane throughout Europe and the United States, and other basic incidental costs incurred during travel, including costs for her meals and transportation. She thought Uzi was supposed to feed her. That was she thought. I don't know how the shit work. I don't know if you're supposed to take care of your assistant. I would imagine that you pay for their flights and they room and shit. I don't know if you're supposed to feed them, no. Like, bitch, you get a paycheck. What the fuck do you mean, bitch? I'm not gonna feed you too. Like, bitch, I flew you. I paid for your room. Transportation. I know you had a ride to and from the airport, bitch. You wanted to go run around town. You had to pay for it yourself. No, hell no, ho. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So she began to work the demanding hours of a tour schedule, working anywhere from 12 to 39 hours straight while on the road. While working the music festival tour circuit, she was expected to complete a variety of tasks, included but not limited to receiving phone calls and text messages and fielding requests from Uzi and various members of his management team and entourage, such as his managers, drivers, security, his girlfriend, and his friends. Buying and delivering food for Uzi and his entourage, packing his bags with his clothes and his toiletries and shit, keeping the inventory of the shit, ensuring that it made it where the shit was supposed to go, packing and carrying the bags, keeping track of his schedule, making sure that he was dressed and ready to make his appointments. This all sound like what happened here? Oh, this all sound like regular shit to me. I'm confused. Now see, here come the bullshit where she tried to play games. Making sure he had at least 1 bottle of Casamigos tequila, a nicotine vape, available at all times during his parole. Bitch, oh, this whole ratting. She ratting, chat. She ratting, you hear me? She had one of her many tasks that she had to perform was to making sure he had a goddamn bottle of Casamigos tequila, a nicotine vape pen, and making sure he had marijuana, rolling papers, and tobacco available at all times when he was legally allowed to smoke marijuana again. Okay, don't play no game, bitch. See what I'm saying? The tricky word, they're trying to play the game. They're trying to trip you. They're trying to scam with that shit. That's what that is. Oh, bitch, you ratting. He probably ain't even no parole no more, but still. So she began to compare her working hours with her promised $50,000 in salary. When she realized that her salary did not match the hours she actually spent working, she contacted Miss Diop with a request for additional monies and questions about reimbursement for her growing business expenses. The bitch was shut down to the ground. Miss Diop stated that she was only entitled to her salary of $50,000. So when the bitch, she had to see a breakdown of her direct deposit history, and Miss Diop denied the request. So to this day, the hoe was not fully reimbursed for business expenses or fully compensated in line with her salary of $50,000 while she was employed by the nigga. In other words, she's saying she didn't get her money. The bitch got sent home immediately after tour, and she was not called back to work until January 2023. They sent the hoe home in September of 2022. Bitch, we ain't got nothing for you to do. Take your ass home, bitch. So then, in February 2023, she says she received a phone call from Mike Brinkley, the senior vice president of artist management at Rock Nation, invited the hoe to meet that afternoon at the office, where he offered her a salary of $75,000 to work as Uzi's assistant through Rock Nation. That's a $25,000 raise. So they asked the hoe to move to New York. And they say, we're going to fly you out to meet Desiree Perez. You know, that's who Nicki fighting with in the news. Desiree Perez over there at Rock Nation. Because she say Desiree make the final goddamn decision. Okay, in other words, she was hired by Rock Nation. Let's get down to the Uzi shit. On the same date that the bitch was hired, this what they say now. Wait, this is important, I feel like. So the bitch say, no, 75,000 ain't enough, I need 100. So Desiree say, all right, cool, bitch. I'm going to pay you the 100, and I'm going to give you $5,000 for moving, bitch. So on the same day, Uzi texted the hoe and asked her to stay the night with him at his hotel. On the same day she got hired, chat. The same day that she got hired directly through Rock Nation. Uzi texted the hoe and say, hey, stay the night with me at my hotel room. She stated that she did not feel comfortable with that nigga's request, and he continued to pester the hoe, sending her dozens of messages in an effort to convince her to sleep in his hotel room. And here go the goddamn messages. Can you stay with me today? I'm gonna go to hotel just to sleep later, though. I will be nice. Just want to sleep. I don't like sleeping by myself. I won't touch you. Oh, this nigga's running game. I think I'd have broke my goddamn chair, chat. I think I'd have broke my chair. Didn't even make a year. God damn. So anyway, yeah, no, he playing games. He playing games. He playing games. That nigga playing games. We are literally not going to do shit, girl. I can control myself. Despite his efforts to convince her to stay the night with him, she stood firm and told him that she would not do it. This began a 2-year cycle in which she attempted to artfully and professionally decline the nigga's countless sexual advances. Each time she rejected him, She became fearful that she would lose out on opportunity for career advancement or that she would lose what little access she had to the nigga. During the 2 years, she was also happily involved in a committed romantic relationship. In multiple, because it say involved in committed romantic relationships with an S. She was scared that she had to keep flirting with the nigga in order to keep her job. Let's see. They got some more messages. Yeah, I sent you something on Vanish. Send me something while I'm by myself on Vanish. Dude, I don't tell a soul. And I don't be having anything. That's why I Vanish mode. FaceTime me before I gotta do my call. Come rub me down before you leave. I'm by myself right now. Send me something. These is not like close together. Like for instance, the first one, August 6th. All these is from 2023. So it's August 6th, then August 22nd, then September 6th, then November 15th. During the spring of 2023, she worked between LA and New York and doing her goddamn job. Basically, Uzi was trying to fuck the hoe. And for some reason, she decided to sue. She managing his penthouse, keeping his house clean and shit. Now, granted, I ain't gonna act like this ain't. Look, they dismissed it, so obviously it was some bullshit somewhere, or maybe they settled, but they probably settled. But I ain't gonna act like this type of shit is okay for the workplace. It's not. You can't do this. Just for all the men out there, just want you to know, you can't do this. This is not okay. Like, he could have fired the hoe and then did that, but as long as she worked for you, you can't do this. So I'm not gonna act like this not okay. And damn it, I ain't gonna act like she wrong for suing. But for some reason they dismissed it. It ain't no details. They probably settled, cause these messages is damning. And they got emojis with it. They got the emojis with it. You know the emojis mean shit. I want to know how much money did the hoe ask for. So the hoe went to therapy. Let me see. Bitch was working overtime. They wouldn't pay her overtime, wouldn't reimburse her for business expenses. So she started to experience intense burnout while continuing to work 10 hours a day on average. After 2 years and 2 months of harassment, employment law violations, and abuse, she said, fuck this, I'm going back to LA, I'm going home, I can't deal with this goddamn shit no more. Unable to handle the hostile work environment created by these motherfuckers over here. I can't do it. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids and I can't do it. Shit. Oh shit, they say Uzi on the drugs and he retaliated. Jesus Christ. Let me see. She went back to New York though. She was denied use of the company debit card. Oh shit. Cut her resources needed to perform her job. Uzi's drivers start acting funny. Yep. Uzi continued his pattern of sexual harassment, calling the hoe by the name of Big Butt and mentioning that she had a fat ass. Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Ain't no way.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Again with the text message, let me see that booty. Let me see. Say he could, as the year progressed, Uzi continued to retaliate against the hoe by harassing her verbally. When he was high, On drugs such as Xanax and Oxycontin, he would often subject the bitch to an endless barrage of hostile and abusive text messages. His endless messages would leave a hoe wondering whether she was being terminated or whether he was just upset. She was confused. She didn't know. One time, he texted the bitch mad that a member of his entourage was not provided a hotel room while under the influence. Oh shit, they got the text messages. Stop being so fucking soft. This is me to you. No black rapper would be able to tell a white girl stop being soft. Well, today I am. Oh my God, the bitch is white.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
What? Oh my God, the whole time I'm thinking we talking about a black girl. Oh no, why would you be a white bitch out of all this? Oh my God, what is wrong with him? Stop being soft. I don't care if you mad, sad, cry, whatever. You a girl, you supposed to cry, bitch. And they say when she apologized for the oversight, he responded, "You are more than my assistant. You are my bitch." During another text exchange, he became angry when she failed to organize all his white clothes in one closet. So he was high and he sent over a dozen messages. And this is what he said. You are not even on drugs like I am. I don't understand you mental over being successful. You are basically saying fuck what he say. Like I'm just a pushover. But I'm not upset. Life only gets better. I'm not trying to be in a bad mood. Everybody counts me out. Like I'm really not a star. I feel that shit. But I have somebody doing it today. Just a little upset, honestly. When the bitch responded to his messages and asked where they go from there, he said, "I'm just mad. It's cool." So during his sexual and verbal harassment of the bitch continued throughout the year. So she suffered constructive discharge. February 2025. Once again, she was provided a company debit card with funds in order to average. Yeah, they gave her a debit card. So they gave her a company card, 2025 February. She worked 7 days a week, from 8 in the morning to midnight. She spoke with Mike Brinkley, think that's the nigga that hired her. She wanted a performance review, and to change it, she wanted more money. Because Miss Perez promised her more money. She where's my goddamn money? Because I've been doing my job, busting my ass. I need a performance review, goddammit. Where my money? So every time she would inquire, the nigga would goddamn, he scheduled a meeting, then he postponed the shit. You know what I'm saying? He was ducking the bitch. Not Uzi, but Mike Brinkley. I think that's the guy that hired her. So goddamn it, after 3 years and 2 months of abuse, the bitch say she couldn't take it no more and she quit. Days later, Miss Johnson, I don't know who that is, called the bitch and proceeded to insult her and badmouth her over the telephone. So that's pretty much what happened. And then the hoe got fired. And now she wants some money. But either way, the shit got dismissed. So somewhere, the bitch lost. I don't know what happened. I ain't gonna say she lost, because they might have settled. It don't give no details. Say the case was dismissed. With settlement details sealed. Yeah, man, he probably just gave the bitch some money. Yeah, man, she just wanted a few dollars. Yeah, man, he paid the hoe and she gone. That's what that is. But he was wrong. He was right. If he was written, well, not if he was really, we seen the messages. So, yeah, he was. You can't do that. to your employees. You like, I know that. Like, you can't do that. So yeah, she had a legit claim. I would love to know how much money she got. I would love to know. They settled that shit because she had him locked. How they say lock barrel, like lock, stock, and barrel. Some shit. I don't know. But yeah, no. Whatever she say he did that shit. Cold blooded.